Welcome back to full battle review of the 3 Days of Gettysburg by GMT Games. I am reviewing the 4 p.m. turn on July 1st. Lots going on here. Let's take a look at the status of Confederate forces. As you can see, not too many routed units. Confederates are doing quite well. Little fatigue accrued, but not too much. You go down to the Union forces. Lots of problems. As you can see, Reynolds' division corps is taking a lot of hits here. We got a couple combat ineffective brigades, and Howard's corps is also really hurting. And as you can see down here, I'm using these alternative activation sheets. We've got 4 ineffective brigades, let alone in Howard's corps. They're taking a pounding north of Gettysburg. So let's go over here and start on the southern end of Seminary Ridge, where Pender's corps or division is pushing hard. We got Doubleday's division here completely disintegrating as Pender's division under Perrin. They're pushing the far right flank of the Confederate line. Moving up Seminary Ridge, not many Union units left. We got some artillery duels going on here. These Union guns are pretty tough here. We're trying to get some infantry in here to support them, but I'm having some difficult time maneuvering units up. Over here on to the east of Gettysburg, we've got elements of Heath's division under Pettigrew and Davis finally pushed forward here to try and break the Union line that was dug in here. Had some success. Let's see here in the center of the line we have elements of Wadsworth division. You got the Iron Division guys, the Iron Brigade fellas here with the 9 cohesion rating, which is absolutely insane and really difficult. But they're becoming surrounded, and they're going to have to pull back almost immediately. They're having some trouble doing that. Confederates are massing some artillery batteries there, getting ready to pound them into submission. We've got a whole new slew of Confederate reinforcements under Richard Anderson's division have entered, and they are moving along. Let me put that back there. Moving along, probably going to come over here and support the push here, trying to cut off the units over here to the east of Gettysburg. That seems where they needed the most. Moving along up to the north end of town, Union forces, again, under huge pressure. What's left of Buford's proud cavalrymen are trying their best to hold back the flow, the Confederate tide under Ewell's corps. Pushing hard, knocking out a lot. If you can see here, we've got Union units here that are becoming surrounded almost, and they've got I'm not really sure what to do, but I do have to try and keep these guys from getting destroyed. Those units are too good to lose. Moving over here, we've got Jubal Early's division, which had some pretty good success here on the other side of Howard's corps. Knocked out a couple units, and they've actually made it into the town of Gettysburg. As you can see, this causes again a huge issue for the defensive line here north of Gettysburg, as they're beginning to get flanked by these Confederate units. And that was, I did an orders change, and of course John Gordon, who has an incredible initiative rating here, or orders change rating, was able to get into charge and move in, as everybody else had to retain and stand and weren't able to join in the fun. But being the great leader he is, they broke through and really are causing major issues here for the rest of Howard's corps. Now that alternative scenario, or the random event I rolled, shows here that these guys came in here on Area 9, and this is Williams' division, and they rolled up here on top of the ridge and started shelling the Confederates down here. Obviously, they will try to change to charge and try and come down and cause some pressure on the Confederate far left flank to make the Confederates think about doing something over here. I highly doubt they're going to break off the attacks over here, because what's happening here is it's way too successful, and they have a chance here at completely surrounding. If Pender's division can move behind here, they'll be able to completely surround the Union forces that are on the map, and that could spell probably the end of the game. So I do have another division or two coming in down here. I think this is the Two Taverns Road here, and they'll be coming, obviously. I have to make a decision here. I'm likely going to move them over here to protect the Union right for the left flank. Because if Pender's division breaks through, again, this is going to probably spell the end of the game. Move them that way, over there to stop that flow, and at the same time try and retreat the Union lines back through Gettysburg as they did historically. It's time for them to skedaddle, and it has to be done as quickly as possible. I've been trying to move them back, but the Confederates have been pressing so hard. You know, you can only withdraw so much, and then if you turn around and go the other way, you have the possibility of getting caught with your flank and your rear exposed. So I've had to be very careful of that. Let's see. That's about it. It's, as you can see, dire situation for the Union. The only positive aspect is this division here under Williams, which is trying to flank and cause some problems here for Early's division. We'll see what happens in the 5 p.m. turn. These turns are, like I said, are taking a lot longer to finish because there are so many chits in the Chit Cup now. It's becoming pretty exciting and a little bit tedious, but that's what this is all about. This is about having control over this many units, individual commanders. It's something else. Still loving it, and I will come back after the end of the 5 p.m. turn. We'll see what happens. Lots of good stuff. All right, bye.